Once, a beautiful woman entered the royal court of the king when he was busy with the courtiers.
Greetings to you, my lord.
Yes, what do you want?
I have come here to show you my skills and get rewarded, my lord.
Proceed.
After a little dialogue with the king and his courtiers, she took out the most delicate and flimsiest sari from a small box that would hardly be sufficient to place a pair of earrings.
Amazing.
Exhibiting the sari to the royal court attendants, she addressed the king.
King of kings, a group of divine weavers are working for me. They can weave the most delicate, the thinnest, and the most beautiful saris. They are capable of weaving celestial fabric which cannot be seen with the naked eye. We request your blessings, my lord.
What do you want? Tell me correctly.
If we have your majesty's blessings and support in addition to appropriate allocation of funds, we can do wonders and exhibit them before the honorable king.
Satisfied with the exhibit, the king believed her.
All right, I will give you funds as you wish. But when can you give me a fabric like this?
It will take some time, my lord. It's a divine fabric. Please do not forget that.
All right, as you please. You are given a year, not a day more. Mind it.
Thank you, my lord.
The king smiled. He ordered the allocation of funds for the making of the fabric. The attractive woman and her weavers enjoyed the comforts and royal treatment extended by the king for a year. But even after the lapse of 1 year, there was no news of the product from the woman or her weavers. The king ordered some of his employees to inspect the weaver's guest house and inquire about the weaving of celestial fabric that was fit to be worn by the gods.
Some of you go to the weaver's place and find out the status of the fabric.
Yes, my lord.
The royal employees at once left for the guest house. The lady welcomed the inspectors and took them to the location where the weavers were working seriously, not even noticing the presence of guests in the room.
Please come in. Would you like to have a look at our looms?
Yes, madam. This is our king's instruction.
Why not? You can very well see our looms.
The inspectors were aghast when they entered the room. There were no looms, no thread spools, not even a single thread in the room. All the weavers sitting there were pretending to draw threads and weave. Every hand was as if they were weaving something with empty hands. The inspectors were utterly puzzled.
Madam, we are not able to understand what's going on here.
She threw a lovely smile at them and told in a low, husky voice,
Gentlemen, the invisible or celestial fabric is visible only to those who are pure. They must also be of pure lineage. Of course, I believe that you can see the clarity of design and beauty of the craftsmanship of our viewers.
the inspectors were worried at being branded sinners if they spoke truth about what they saw. They were so much awed by the woman that they dare not probe the actions of the guest.
Oh, yes, it's excellent, amazing design.
The soldiers appreciated the delicacy, accuracy, and beauty of the fabric they had not seen. They also stood by this account in their report to the king.
My lord, it's very difficult to see through ordinary human eyes.
What do you mean?
Yes, my lord, amazing design, but you cannot see them.
Is it? How wonderful.
The king's expectations were fueled further by such reports. He was eagerly waiting for the finished products to be exhibited before him and the royal court members. Some days later, the king ordered his men to bring the weavers to his court along with the finished products. An unusually big gathering assembled in the royal court to witness the celestial fabric exhibition. As part of the introductory speech, the weavers addressed the gathering.
This fabric is made from various divine materials. Hence, they would be visible only to those whose souls are clean. They should also be of pure parentage.
The whole gathering was silent for a moment, as no one could see any fabric in the hands of the weavers. Still, they maintained, out of fear of humiliation, that they were able to view the exhibit. In time, they started applauding the beauty of the unseen fabric and praised the weavers to the skies.
Great! Great! Great!
Just then, the king, accompanied by Gopal, entered the court to witness the exhibition. The weavers repeated their by now standard description of the unseen fabric. The king stared at the hands of the weavers for a moment and whispered to Gopal,
Gopal, I regret to say it, but I cannot see any material in their hands. Is it because of my own sin or that of my parents?
Nothing is visible but thin air, my lord.
The king grew suspicious.
I don't know what to tell these weavers.
Gopal spoke in a low tone, audible only to the king.
King of kings, these weavers are cheating our eyes and minds with their deceptive speech.
The king was getting angry.
Gopal, let us cool the blood of these thieves. You expose them right now. I will teach these rascals the lesson of their lifetime.
Gopal turned towards the beautiful woman and, in an astoundingly inquisitive tone, spoke with her.
Great lady, what a beauty! How rich are these textiles! The King of Kings is anxious to view you dressed in this celestial material.
The lady was shocked. The lady understood that Gopal understood the secret of the invisible fabric. She was confused for a moment. She could neither disregard the king's order nor stand nude in the crowded court in the guise of wearing something which actually was nothing. She thought that the only way out was to fall at the king's feet, pleading for mercy.
My lord, please forgive me. I did all this because of the greed for money. Please forgive me.
We spare her life, threw her at the arbiters into prison.
The woman tried to weep and plead, but she was taken away by the soldiers. The no-nonsense Gopal had once again protected his king.